Guys, it's that time. It's new comic book day. Dropping this even a little bit earlier than I normally do because I'm just seeing how it goes. If you like me dropping these on Fridays, then I'll try to start dropping these on Fridays. I've been doing them on Mondays. Every extra day I can give you gives you a chance to plan. So I figure let's drop them a little earlier and let's see. Now let's see how this goes. So once again, new comic book day pull list. CBSI. Take a moment, subscribe, like my video so you know when they come out. Thank you guys. And let's jump into and look at what is coming out May 12th. So, as always, this is comicbookinvest.com, guys. I haven't had a chance to actually write anything of my opinions. You're going to get to hear them before I ever get a chance to write them. Let's look at some of the books. First appearances are always tricky because people find out more as books start arriving. So I haven't read any of these books. I don't know. This is just what I'm seeing and hearing. Wonder Woman, her dark self, her dark soul, there's on the cover. Sort of first appearance, but I think it's one of those weird, not quite. Actually, like the Josh Middleton cover, actually is a lot better than this one. DC Festival of Heroes, the Asian Superhero Celebration #1. A couple of different things. In the solicitation, it says Dana Tan as Batman Beyond. Does that mean that she is Batman Beyond in this issue? Or does it mean that she's just part of the Batman? This is Dana Tan from Batman Beyond. I feel like it might mean we actually get to see her as Batman Beyond in this thing. You also get a first appearance of the Monkey Prince. I'm not high on this character though. There's a 1 for 25 variant you can get with this design cover. Just not high on that. If you like the book, get the book. But picking it up for a first appearance of a character who's an Asian god who is in Marvel's had the Monkey King series. There's several different times that the Monkey Prince and Monkey King has shown up. It's sort of like betting on the first appearance of Zeus because he's shown up so many different times, and even Hercules. DC and Marvel both had him, so I'd be careful with that. And then also, Challenge of the Super Sons issue 2 has first appearance of Doom Scroll. Guys, there are, to me, a lot of variants, lots of different ones. Boom and Marvel have a ton. IDW has 5 or 6 ones. So there's a big week. Look at how long this list is. And this is not every book. This is all the ones that have the variants. I don't really cover Dynamite, but look at how many different covers. So I've highlighted a bunch of them, and we'll take a moment and look at some of them. Beta Ray Bill's second print. This is a 1 for 25. I do like it's not black and white. I like the gold. I remember this cover. This is the B or C cover. This is the second print though. So 1 for 25. The regular A cover is not bad either. So if that's something you like, if you're going after second prints, then I'd go after that. This is a Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 1 for 25. Scott Forbes. There's a Virgin version of this too. That's a 1 for 50. Buffy's hard for me. I have not been reading it, but evidently there's enough to have a 1 for 50 incentive variant. Kanto, City of Giants. Man, I finally read Kanto, the first arc. It's a fun story. I believe the hype, guys. It is well worth reading. I regret not picking it up when it came out. Now, if I want it, I'm gonna have to pay a premium. But it's a good series. I did pick up the. I am gonna start picking these up as I see them. This is a 1 for 15, I believe, or maybe 1 for 10. So definitely worth picking up. This is Chasing the Dragon. It's a heavy metal magazine. Their comic. This is Alan Quah, 1 for 15 cover. I don't know how popular the series is, so finding a 1 for 15 is going to be a little bit harder. I know finding the image for this took me a while to find it. It wasn't just sitting there at Midtown or my comic shop. I had to do some actual digging. Conan the Barbarian. Every time I see these, this is a gorgeous cover. I understand the cover. I'm surprised that there's 25 people out there that buy Conan. And then I find out that there are hundreds of people out there that buy Conan. It's just not my thing. I know Morello of Cover Tunes loves anything Conan, anything Red Sonja. It's just something I've never been able to get into. But this is a gorgeous cover and just needs to be recognized for what it is. It's by Mascherano, or however you say it. This is the Monkey Prince cover I was talking about. It's a 1 for 25. If you like first appearances on the cover, then go for it. This is Peach Momoko. This is a Fantastic Four issue number 32. It's the Wedding of Dr. Doom. This is the Virgin version of the, I guess, C cover. It's not bad for Momoko. It's not a bad cover. I do sort of like sometimes her style works. I think it works for this cover. This is 1 for 100. So if you really believe in this book, then I would pick that up. Firefly brand new verse, guys. I've been picking up the incentives for this. Not like every incentive, but one or two of the incentives for issue 1, issue 2. I like this one. I also like the Christine Khalid's cover. I think it's the one per store, but this is Danny. I do like this cover. G.I. Joe. It's just a 1 for 10, but it's Snake Eyes on the cover and Scarlet. Makes it a little more sought after. The last issue was really popular. Same artist, but this one's not quite as sexy Baroness. I was always going to sell better. This is Guardians of the Galaxy. This is an artist that it's not my favorite, but I also understand that there's a group of people out there that love. This is Ryan Gonzalez, spelled Rian. But he has a series of books. This is a 1 for 25, so it's a little more to it. I believe Dr. Doom joins Guardians of the Galaxy in this issue, so who knows? But if you like this style, then it's worth picking up. This is Heroes Reborn, issue 2. Evidently, I didn't realize this was going to be a weekly series. This is the 1 for 25 or 1 for 50 cover. This is I can never say his name. Jeffrey Viragi's cover. If you want to follow Heroes Reborn and jump down that, there's always going to be some of these weird sort of side appearances that might be something, but maybe not a first, but it's like a combo mashup character, like I talked about last week. This is Joker 3 or Joker Volume 2, number 3. This is for Ricardo Federici. I couldn't tell if there's any first appearance. I mean, supposedly Bane's daughter showed up in the issue 2. It had that 1 for 50 variant, but from everyone that actually read the book, I didn't read the book, so I can't verify. Everyone that read the book said they couldn't find really where she showed, or no confirmation that it's. I don't know. I didn't read it, so I thought maybe it'd show up in this book, but I haven't heard anything yet on this one. Carmen, man, I need to read this book. I haven't read it yet, but there's some great covers. I love this idea, the skeleton costume she wears, and they've made some great. This is a 1 for 25 cover for issue 3. This is Magic the Gathering in Huck Lee, 1 for 50. Some of those covers are valuable just because they're hard to find. I know there's going to be a lot of stores that order 50 copies, so this might not be quite as rare, but still, when I say a lot of stores, I say there's probably in big cities lots of stores, like 3 or 4 different stores. In smaller cities, you're not going to have them chasing Magic the Gathering unless you run Magic tournaments, and this is something people have been going for. This is Eros and Psyche. I've highlighted. There's actually a Breakfast Club movie poster variant that I sort of like, but it wasn't as good as the Harry Potter or the Pulp Fiction, so I didn't include it. But this is a really good cover. It is by Franny. Sometimes Franny hits. This is a Blaze Media. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Montez cover, or Mighty Morphin, not Power Rangers. I haven't been reading. Can't tell you anything. Just because. My Little Pony. You got to throw it up there every once in a while. This is the 1 for 10. This is Proctor Valley Road, the incentive by James Herron. This is the there's a Virgin cover, and I think there's a 1 for 10 as well. No, I think there's just this. I was saying Christian Ward's cover is the 1 for 10. I have not started reading this, but it has some great covers, and I have been picking up the covers because I really do like them, and I'm become a big James Herron fan. Silk issue 3. This is the 1 for 25 cover. I think on the A covers, the first appearance of the first cover appearance of the person from that premiered in the issue 1 is there. This is 7 Secrets issue 8. I didn't realize we were continuing this series. I just hadn't been following. I have not been reading it. This is Riccardi. I actually just do like the style. It is unique style. It's sort of nice when you see an artist that sticks out because they do something that's original. And most of his covers have this similar feel to them. It will get exhausting, but right now I do like it. Silver City, guys. This is one I probably would pick out just because it's Aftershock, and Aftershock has been hitting right. This is the 1 for 15 cover. It looks interesting. You got these giant robots in the cover, and girl tattoos on her arm. I don't know much about this book, but I've been hearing about it. People have been excited about it for a couple of weeks. So if you get a chance to grab for the 1 for 15, I would do that. Just like Phantom on the Scan, just picking up some of these first appearance aftershock books, especially if you can get them for incentive price, is worth it. This is Spider Shadow 1 for 25, issue 2. Not quite sure. It is sort of unique. I like the Kingpin head, the flatness of the cover. I'm not a big fan of the way Venom or the symbiote sort of drawn there on the top, but Star Wars High Republic number 5, 1 for 25. I can't tell the series. The buzz is dying, but there hasn't been the $100, $150 books coming out of this like there was in the first issue and issue 2. People are slowing down, chasing these. I think it's a good story. I don't think people don't want to spend $50 on a 25 1 for 25 incentive. This is a great Dotson cover. Luke on the cover, issue 13, 1 for 25. Time Before Time. This is the 1 for 10, 1 for 25. It's basically that they know the world's ending, so you can get a job, you can hook up with the crime syndicate, and they'll send you back in time. The sort of cool premise. I'm curious about that. I probably will pick this up. Whether or not I pick up the incentive, I probably will pick up the cover A or B, and we're back to where we started. So as you can see, tons of things to look at and check out. Let's go to see me just for me. So I have about 10 books. So let's sort of jump in and look. Black Cotton number 2 is coming out, guys. I'm finally Scout does that entire wait 2 months, which makes it hard. Black Cotton, if you follow them, if you follow any of the artists or the writers on there, they do a good job of promoting the book. There's a second print for Black Cotton 1 that came out last week. So this is issue 2 finally coming out. There's a web store exclusive. Pick up Black Cotton. I enjoyed it. I want to see where the story goes. Bad Idea said, hey, you know what? We promised you that we're only coming out once a month, and we're only coming out on the first Wednesday of the month. We like creating all this buzz and making stores mad at us. So we're going to release the story that was in the back of our book as a $1 issue. That I'm not even sure the quality of the paper, but supposedly I heard you can only sell it on this one day. But I don't know if that's true. Because I thought it was supposed to come out in April. But this is coming out for $1. You can have Hank Howard, Pizza Detective, Caligula safe. It's a one-shot story. It was in the back of ENIAC, I think, or actually it might have been in the back of Heroes Trade. But it is what it is for $1 supposedly. If I can pick it up, I will. But I'm not going to go wait out in the store in the line. Geiger issue 2, man, they're great covers. Can't tell you whether I haven't read it yet. There's so many things I'm reading, guys. I can't keep track of. But man, this is a gorgeous cover. It just reminds me of Skeletor, so I like it. Peter Parker and the Amazing Shutterbug. This is out of the Heroes Reborn. I'm a Spider-Man guy. I'm curious about this cover. I haven't heard anything about first appearances or anything like that. I just want to read this story. Whether or not I buy it or if I buy it digitally, I just want to read the story. The recount, I will buy this. Issue 1 was good. Issue 2, issue 3 blew me away and had lots of first appearances in it. So this is issue 4. I'm curious to see where it goes from here. If you haven't been reading the recount, you definitely need to start and you need to pick it up. It's a great read. Speaking of great reads, if you haven't been reading the Resistance, AWA puts out great books, guys. You need to be picking up some of them. The Resistance is one that I can see the superhero world spawning out of. That's the point behind it. That's why it was created. This is the second arc. This is I believe the second issue of the second arc. And I'm going to pick it up. I've been picking them all up. It's a good read. I mean, it's C.P. Smith. I love his style of art. J. Michael, man, his stuff is really good. So, Silver Coin, read the first issue. It's surprisingly really good. This is an anthology, guys. The only thing that, from what I can tell, the only thing that continues on, it's sort of like the Ice Cream Man. Yeah, the Ice Cream Man keeps moving. And the Silver Coin, I think the only thing that moves on is the story behind the coin. The coin moves on. The new characters, everything. So potentially very good stuff. I'm interested to see what this next one's about. The first one is a really good story. And actually, this cover is just great, period. Michael Walsh does a great job with everything. Then Nottingham's 3 is supposed to come out. I'm not 100% sure of this because one place I look doesn't have it listed. I go to their site and it says it's coming out at Mad Cave. So I love my Nottingham. It is a great series. I have picked up the first print. I picked up the second print of the first print. I picked up issue 2. I got the trade. It's a good story, guys. And then, of course, I don't know if issue 3, 4, 5. I think stores are maybe caught on, but I think everyone's surprised that issue 2 sold out and then it's going back and it's selling for $25. Issue 3 is probably going to sell out. So if your store has it, pick it up. I want to know what happens. I'm going to pick up issue 3. It's in my pull box. Thankfully, that's the way to do it, guys. If you think a book's good and you like the story, especially when you know it's only going to be 5 issues, just put it in your pull box so you don't have to fight through everyone to get to it. But it's a great story, guys. And I think that's it. Yeah. So as I said, guys, that's just for me. This is dropping on a Friday versus dropping on a Monday. Maybe it's helpful. Maybe it's not. Just let me know. Let me know in the comments of whether or not you like what I did today. And I'll catch you on the other side.